New Year's resolution. Now, some of you might think, isn't it kind of late? It's a couple days into the New Year's. Like, can't really do a New Year's resolution like on January 3rd or 4th, can you? And I'm going to say, actually, yes, you can. And honestly, if the timing worked out better, I probably would have made the New Year's resolution like a week or two ago. Because I always kind of believe, like, you can set it up ahead of time. I think when you want to make a New Year's resolution, you want this to be a long-term thing. So I really want you to think it out, plan it out, maybe even test it out in the first month of December. Try a couple things out. See if it works. See if this is something realistic you can maintain. So that's how I normally would have done it. I usually do it a week or two early before New Year's. But at the same time, it does teach something else. You don't have to start your New Year's resolution on January 1st. Crazy concept. You could start a New Year's resolution on January 19th, March 5th, June 18th, October 4th. It really doesn't matter what day you start a New Year's resolution. You can do it any day. And let's be real. A New Year's resolution is just a good habit. You're trying to develop a good habit that's trying to help you out, help you get a couple things better, so that way you can become a better person and make better decisions. Not just for you, but just for your family and everyone around you. Because in the end, we all want to create these good habits and these new resolutions to become a better person and make better choices. So you can do that any day of the year. But here's what normally happens, right? People are like, oh yeah, January 1st, new year, new me. And then often what people do is they party like crazy New Year's Eve. They drink like crazy. Hey, it happens. I get it. And then January 1st, you feel like junk. And you're like, oh man, gosh, a little hungover, headache, tired, exhausted, whatever. So that way when January 1st comes, you're like, well, obviously I'm not doing my New Year's resolution today. I'll do it tomorrow. And you're like, oh, well, tomorrow's like a Saturday or Sunday. You're like, oh, no. You know what? I'm going to start it on Monday. Right? So it often doesn't work out on the 1st anyways. And so I just want you to understand, guys, look, it doesn't have to be on January 1st. It could be any day of the year. Now, here's the key. I'm just going to, I'm going to sound negative right now. I'm going to sound a little bit like a jerk. But you know what? Statistics don't lie. Only about 8% of you that have a New Year's resolution are going to keep it for the entire year. You know what that means? That means 92% of people are going to fail their New Year's resolution. Go ahead, go to Google, look up New Year's resolution statistics. You'll find it. 80% of you are going to fail your New Year's resolution by the time February 1st comes. Like what you're hearing so far? So if I sound like a jerk, it's not because I want to be bad. It's not because I like negativity. It's because I know it's hard to do this. And part of the reason it's so hard to keep it is we set these goals that are just up here. We're trying to accomplish something great. And that part is good. That part is great. You want to change. You want new things to come about you. But here's the thing. You're trying to go too far. You can't go from, I really don't run. Tomorrow I'm going to run a marathon. I'm sorry, dude. You're not running 26 miles tomorrow if you've been running 0 miles for the last couple of years. Look, man, you're still you and you're able to change, but you can't change 10, 15, 20, 30 years worth of habits in one day. It doesn't just magically happen. It has to be a gradual buildup. This is how it often goes, right? First week of January, I'm going to start exercising. I'm going to start working out. And so what happens is people go to the gym 7 days a week, 2 hours every day, and they're feeling great. They're getting great results after the first week. Second week, the results are still there, but they weren't as good as they were the first week. So they started getting a little bit like, I don't know, whatever. I'll just keep pushing through. And then usually around the third, fourth week, something comes up and they can't go to the gym. No big deal. And then that's where all the negativity creeps in. Then they miss one day, then they miss a second day, then they miss a third day. Then all the junk starts going through your head. Oh, I can't do this. This is not realistic. This is not possible. And then they fall off the wagon and join the 92% of people that don't make the New Year's resolution. Look, man, it is better for you to have a good habit, 5 minutes a day, every day for a month, than it is to do something for 3 hours a day for a week and then burn out. Some of you got to change your mindset. In the end, we just want to create good habits to change us to become a better person. That's why I'm going to recommend Atomic Habits. I'll actually post it in the comments. And so that way, one of the best books I've ever read in my life, one of the best book I've ever read in my life on good habits and changing who you are as a person. I'm going to encourage you to read it. And look, guys, you can do this any day. It doesn't just have to be today or tomorrow or next month or January 1st. You think about it, plan it out. I want you to succeed. I want you to make it, because in the end, a New Year's resolution doesn't just have to be January 1st. It can be any day. You can accomplish anything you want as long as you want to sacrifice and put in the work. I believe in you. Go get them.